Oh, kind of nervous. The big moment. Earnings. In my first year on Twitch, I made... So yes, chat, I wanted to put this little bit of a video together to celebrate the fact that it's now been 12 months since I started my little new Twitch adventure. I've been doing YouTube for around 11, 12 years now, but Twitch, only a year. I found Wilbur Soot, and I found people like Lando Norris, and as a radio presenter, I just really resonated with the live nature of Twitch. So much is spontaneous on the platform. You can really put together the planning for a show, then go into it head on and leave knowing that you don't have any more work to do, which appeals to me a lot as someone who procrastinates 99% of the time. And I just wanted to reflect on what's been a really cool first year on Twitch, run through some of my expectations, some of the reality behind being a small Twitch streamer who's been affiliate for pretty much my whole time on the platform, and maybe provide you guys with a little bit of a window into some stats and analytics as well. So buckle in, and if you're thinking of starting Twitch, this video will hopefully give you a good idea of if it is for you. So, Twitch anniversary. My impression starting out, I guess you've got the technical side of it, and I bought a brand new computer to start Twitch, and I think that is the thing, that you're kind of making an initial investment, because I haven't tried streaming on a laptop, but I think streaming is quite a physically intense, a hardware intensive thing to do. And you don't want to have your computer crashing in the middle of a really good stream when you've got a lot of people locked in. So luckily, I've got a really good friend who's good at building PCs, my mod Sam. He helped me set things up, and it was a little frustrating, but also kind of fun. I'm really bad with the physical side of tech, but sourcing things like a second monitor, a really good computer online, I needed his help to make sure that I had a computer that was going to be able to hack it. And it was fun going along my high street and trying to find a desk that was good to put a computer on. This is maybe a bit surplus to requirements for Twitch if you've already got a setup. But this desk, I think I actually got for 20 quid. I hauled it down my local high street when I found it in a charity shop. And yeah, I guess if you're literally starting from scratch and you don't even have a computer in your room to stream on, and I would advise 100% stream on a computer, not a console, because it just gives you so much more freedom and room to grow. Something like looking at a charity shop to get different items of furniture to put your stuff on is really cool. Like for me, I've got a stool that is next to me, literally just propping up my second monitor. The things that I had to get for starting Twitch personally, it was this beautiful Blue Yeti mic, which as a radio presenter, sounding good was really, really important to me. I bought these cheap headphones off Amazon. Yeah, like I said, the second monitor, I already had a main one, I think. And then a keyboard and a mouse along with my computer. You know, it was quite a big initial investment, but I really wanted to do it properly. And actually, an interesting thing for me, as a music streamer, someone who was going to be doing a radio show on Twitch, one of the biggest things for my setup was getting a setup where I could hear my own voice as well as what the computer output was in my headphones. Because when you're in a radio studio, you can always hear the sound of your own voice in your headphones, which is kind of disconcerting for people who aren't used to it. But I can hear how I sound right now, and I think that really helps me present and inflect my voice and sound more energetic, which makes me ultimately a more entertaining streamer to watch. And I can't even remember how I did it initially. I think it actually came down to plugging my headphone not into my actual computer, but into this microphone, so that then I could get the output through the microphone of what the microphone was hearing as well as what the computer was hearing. And these are the kind of things that I would advise if you're starting out Twitch. Like, I took a good 2 weeks before I even announced I was doing Twitch with my friend Sam to set up all the hardware, so that I knew by the time I was hitting go live on my first ever stream, I was totally comfortable with how everything sounded for me and how everything sounded on stream to you guys, to whoever was watching. OBS versus Streamlabs is also a really big debate. I started on OBS because it just seemed less intimidating, more simple. Then I went to Streamlabs when I wanted to add more overlays and make things look a little bit polished, especially things like a more aesthetically pleasing chat box and sound alerts and animations. But then actually I ended up going back to OBS a month or so ago because Streamlabs kept freezing and crashing on me and I just lost the will to live. but I would advise probably starting on OBS while you're figuring things out. If you look at my early streams, I will insert a little bit of my first stream here. You'll see that the overlay looked pretty amateurish. I think I just got a literal browser source of my chat box, so it looked kind of weird. Hitting affiliate. This is the big question, because I think if you're watching this video, you're probably interested in earning a living from Twitch. That's the ultimate goal. That's still what I'm aspiring for one day. And what I loved about Twitch was just how generous I think the affiliate program is with what requirements you need to hit to actually have adverts on your videos compared to other platforms, especially YouTube. So these on screen right now are the affiliate program requirements. You need to reach 50 followers, which is very, very generous and very achievable very quickly. You need to stream for 8 hours on 7 different days, which straight away, that's not even dependent on your performance. You could literally go live to 0 people for 8 hours on 7 different days, and you've got 50% of the way to hitting affiliate. And that's what kind of blows my mind on Twitch compared to YouTube, which, believe me, I will get to. And finally, the only real barometer that I guess is kind of based on performance have an average of 3 viewers, which for me, in my first month on Twitch, I think I averaged 4. And I hit 50 followers in pretty much 3 days. So I overall hit affiliate in 9 days. My first 9 days on the platform. That is what it took to monetize my Twitch, compared to over 9 years on YouTube with no monetization. And, you know, these are the YouTube requirements to monetize your channel. That 4,000 public watch hours in the last 365 days is so heartbreaking. It's so painful, because I really feel like I have worked my ass off to get this 4,000 watch hours, and I'm now, as time of recording, at 2,416, so I'm kind of like approaching 2/3 of the way there, and the energy and the grind of editing videos, thinking of concepts, being consistent with uploads, that has taken me to reach that watch time compared to what it took me on Twitch. And then that's not even me accounting for the fact that 1,000 subscribers is what you need on YouTube now, which I've been, you know, making YouTube videos for so long. My first video was in 2011, I think. I managed to get over that mark just by accumulating followers from so many different places that, you know, I got over that number, and that's great. But the watch time being dependent on the last year, you need to have like several fairly strong performing videos. And for me, as someone who makes content about a lot of smaller artists, unsigned bands, upcoming musicians, I found it really, really hard, even when I've had what I would call for my channel hit videos, to reach that watch time standard. So I don't know, YouTube, if you could just do me a solid and revert things to back to the way they used to be when we didn't need that 4,000 watch hours, that would be incredible. Thank you. The engagement, possibly the most exciting thing about Twitch for me. And you can see some of my analytics now on the stream from my first year on the platform. 175,000 minutes watched, which is amazing. 4.9 average viewers. So my average viewers are actually pretty low for the platform for affiliate. They've spiked and troughed, but, you know, I'm just happy with having a regular audience of people who do tune into my streams every time. And the big one for me, the chat messages, 109,468 chat messages in a year, which that is the part that blows my mind. And this is from one of my most recent streams last month. From one stream, 1,106 chat messages. That's something that continues to blow me away, because when I was doing radio shows, you know, I would be lucky if I was getting on community stations or local radio 10 messages a show. So the fact that now on Twitch I'm kind of like blowing my previous engagement records out of the water every single stream, it's mental. It's like outperforming 10 years worth of my radio presenting on a single 2-3 hour stream. And it's just because Twitch is so easy to chat to people on. You know, whenever I see a message pop up, whether it's from a new person or a returning viewer, I try and engage with it. I have it on my second monitor, I can read it. I can have a live conversation with people all around the world. And I think that is something truly beautiful about Twitch. And even in this modern globalized age of connected social media, Twitch has that best way of being a content creator and in real time engaging with your audience and letting them react to and experience moments with you live, whether that's you getting a really amazing kill streak in a game, playing a song that everyone is really liking, or just having a funny moment with your friends. The other thing that I've already mentioned is the globalness, the globality of Twitch. When I was doing radio, I think it was very national. It's very hard to break free of that kind of UK bubble because people don't really listen to radio internationally unless a really massive artist is on as a guest. But here's a recent analytic from the same stream actually, where you can see that the majority of my views came from Germany. And I think speaking English on the internet now, the whole world speaks English. You know, we're very lucky. So I actually have 54% of my viewers from Germany on this stream, 36% from where I am in the United Kingdom, 5% from Ireland, and for this stream there was 1% from Romania. But actually I've had a lot of other countries pop up in the top 3. I've had Canada often really high because I have regular viewers out there. Italy always comes up. And the United States as well as a massive pool of loads of people who kind of, I think, get Twitch more than the United Kingdom at the moment. So there are loads of people all around the world, and Twitch is a global platform, which, you know, I think in terms of media, if you want to be a content creator, you don't have to think about starting out local and then going global. You can be global from, you know, day one. And why would you limit yourself when you're just trying to get those numbers early on to be able to, you know, earn a living doing what you love? Because it's got to be about the love at the end of the day. Collabs. I think a big thing I've learned in my first year on Twitch is that in order to get a regular audience of people who are watching and consuming your content, collaborations are absolutely key. And I've been lucky to do some really good collabs. Brad Taste in Music, who's a pretty big music YouTuber, is, you know, by far the biggest person I've collaborated with. And when Brad first came on my stream, my numbers shot up. I went from having about, you know, 5-6 people watching my stream to over 50, which is like a 1000% increase in viewership. And I'm still trying to, I guess, refine that and maybe do more relevant and regular collabs. But collaborating, I think, is just key to growing as a small streamer. And now we are getting to the end of the video and the bit you probably are all waiting for. But before we get into that big number that everyone probably cares a lot about, I need to get some dramatic music on. The stream time. I have spent 600 hours, well, 599 hours streaming, which is pretty crazy. You know, I think my highest playtime on any video game is probably No Man's Sky, a game I love so much. I have a tattoo of the logo on my arm, and that's around the 500 hour mark. And the fact that in just a single year I have streamed for 600 hours, it's crazy. And you can really sit down once you get your Twitch set up good and, you know, produce like 4 hours of video content without really exerting the amount of energy that it would often take to edit a 30-minute YouTube video. Admittedly, it's a bit of a time sinkhole, but for me, that's why Twitch is so cool. It's kind of a much more laid-back way of getting very high watch time on content online. And I think watch time is a really kind of key metric that a lot of people should be thinking about as much as just raw views and likes and things like that. But now it is time to reveal. Oh, kind of nervous. The big moment. Earnings. In my first year on Twitch, I made $387.96. It is in dollars and cents, even though I'm British, because of the going rates, Twitch being owned by Amazon. And look, if you break this down by hour, it's not anywhere near a living wage right now, but I'm so proud of this figure, and I'm really happy with it as well. And I'm going to explain to you guys some of the reasons for this. I think firstly, for me on YouTube, the platform which traditionally was the one I loved the most and spent the most time on, I haven't earned a penny on YouTube in doing it for 10 years. And even then, I don't regret anything about my YouTube career, because I'm doing videos that I love, that I want other people to love. And I think that passion for doing it has to be the foundation of being a successful streamer or content creator online. And my Twitch streams don't feel like work. You know, I would happily do this for free. I don't know how practical it would be for free, but I love doing it so much that I'm more than happy to do it for free. I've met people all around the world and really had some amazing experiences with artists playing Among Us with indie bands, you know, building an iconic gig venue, Alexandra Palace in Minecraft. So the fact that I can earn any money doing it is a massive plus. I'm also a freelancer, so for me, it's not my only source of income, and obviously it couldn't be right now. But the fact that it's just in my room, I don't have to travel. There are no travel expenses. I'm not really like burning out my energy getting even buses to a studio like I was when I was doing lots of voluntary radio or getting trains to different cities to work. It's just here in my room, and it means that I can put all of my energy into presenting, into DJing, being a radio presenter, the things that I love. One of the things that I've heard a lot of people say negatively about Twitch is the discoverability. And actually, I've kind of found in my 12 months on the platform that doing music request streams where I'm literally just saying, I am a DJ, I'm a presenter, you guys comment what song requests you want in chat and I'll play them, using the tags on Twitch like song request and requests open. It's not that hard to get different new people joining your streams. There are some quieter moments compared to very busy streams, but you do get a kind of a regular flow of new people finding your streams, I think. So there you have it. That is my first 12 months on Twitch. What are the next 12 months going to hold? I have no idea. Maybe I'll do an update video in 12 months time for my first 2 years on Twitch and let you guys know. But I'm just mostly super grateful to have met the people that I have through doing my Twitch. I have a small but really cool group of regular people who are on my streams, engaging with the music that I love and kind of really listening to my opinions and sharing in that experience with me. So that has been my experience on Twitch. If you've enjoyed this video or enjoyed my style, please do give me a follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/TimSenna, and subscribe on YouTube. Give this video a like, because, guys, I really need that watch time to come up on YouTube. I've been Tim Senna. A new video will be coming very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye, chat.